Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul, and today hopefully my voice actually matches my lips because my app has been going through some updates, and I've noticed that there's like a half-second delay between what comes out in the video and what my mouth is doing. So it might look like a little bit of Japanese anime right now from way back in the Godzilla days. Um, so if it is, just bear with me. I'll get it fixed. But anyways, today's going to be all about citrus because we are hitting autumn right now and nights are dropping down into the mid 50s. And so when they creep into the 40s, I'm going to bring these all inside. One of them resides actually above the sink in the kitchen, and it grew a blood orange tree just from me putting a seed up into it. And that's kind of what it does. It serves as like an intermediary. I have a couple of Italian figs in there right now, and this blood orange, and so they're like this weird little family of trees. But basically, what the pot does is when I'm cleaning my hands or don't have free hands, I'll just stick a cutting or a seed or whatever in there, and if it grows, cool. And then later on, I repot it. So we have that. We have a 7-year-old lemon tree that was really fruiting very well and was looking amazing. And then out of nowhere, it got serious scale infestation. And during the treatment, I pretty much burnt all the leaves off. So it has come back, thankfully, but we're going to cut out the dead stuff today. And what else do we have? Oh, and we have one from my broski, Matt Brennan. He sent me an orange tree from Florida, and it is doing very well. Also has a dead spot we got to cut out. So that's what's coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai. All right, so starting with the 7-year-old. We've had some rain, so yeah, my seat's a little wet. So I have one branch here. It's an ugly branch anyways, but it is covered in scale. And there's these ants that have been picking at it for days, and I let them feast. But I'm about to just go ahead and remove that. Y'all want to see it? All right, let's do that. Oh, terrible angle. Here we go. See if we can bring it a little closer. And come on. Hard to get the camera to it. Right in. You can see the ants on there maybe running up and down. Focus for me, camera. All right, so all those little bumps right on this branch here. That branch. It's a bunch of scale. And the ant's been doing a good job, but I just can't let it go anymore. Man, we gotta work for that one. Okay. So let's just go ahead, prune it off because I didn't want it anyways. And it's infected. Go ahead, guys. Boom, boom. I got some nice growth coming. All right, so some nice hard cuts. I'm hoping that this can eventually kind of flow because this branch out here was really nice. And then I've got that one lower coming off the trunk, which is cool. And this one right here. So originally it was like this nice big canopy, but it might be fun to kind of have a little literati style lemon, or maybe I just get the canopy to come out here and just hanging fruit. That would be cool. So if you haven't grown citrus, they have this awesome striated trunk. situation. See those nice vertical lines? It's awesome. See, I made some hard cuts. And we are scale free, so I'll keep an eye on this one. It'll probably be coming in the next week or so because the temperatures will be dipping down into the 40s at night. And then it'll come inside the house on the main floor for the rest of the winter. So I guess we shall see. Looking good in my opinion. All right, let me get this put out the way, and then we will hit Matt Brennan's orange and get to the above the sink planting. What a terrible name. All right, so I don't know specifically when I got the package, but my broski Matt Brennan sent some really cool tropicals up from Florida. Like a strangler fig that's looking great, bougainvillea, this orange. I think a few others that just, yeah, like some, what are they, beach myrtle, something like that. Anyways, this is one of the ones that made it. So if we go in tight, we could see, like this is all dead. This is the original trunk here. Even up to, boom, all right, separating. So you see that's all dead. But this right here is all new growth. So I'm not going to mess with the new growth at all. I'm just going to let it kind of grow in, fill out, get hardy this winter. But I just wanted to show you all the tree and cut out that dead wood there. So go in. I will leave about an inch just in case. 2.54 centimeters, and just prune out that dead stuff. Cool. So you see it's already got a nice little trunk there, and now all this new growth is looking great. Boom, boom. Cool. So hopefully one day we'll get some fruit on that one. And then here we go, the kitchen planting. So I put this out, I don't know, a day or so ago, and it's used to being inside. So the fig leaves did not like the sun, even though we're like mid 70s to mid 50s right now here in September in Northwest Connecticut. And that's in Fahrenheit, obviously. So why don't we do this? Why don't we, these figs, these Italian figs, they grow like weeds. You just make a cutting, stick it in any pot, water it, don't water it. Like basically they're gonna grow roots and grow. So they're kind of fun to have around. I had one main one and it has produced like a ton of babies. So you see I'm just defoliating. Let me get a look at that blood orange. So I guess eventually I'll have to pull these out of here. What'll probably end up happening is I'll leave the figs and take out the blood orange. So we do this grocery delivery service called Misfits Marketplace. I'm not sure if you're in the US, but it's like all organic. Well, I'll change that actually. It used to be all organic, and now you can pretty much get anything you want. But it's online grocery, delivered once a week. You pay like on a Saturday, get it on a Monday, and get a lot of stuff from around the US that you normally wouldn't be able to get. So we were getting blood oranges for a while. The point of my story. Somehow they were like the least expensive of the citrus fruit at the time, so why not get them, right? It's a rare thing for the US, especially Northwest. And I threw a seed in a pot because I said, well, when's the last time you saw a blood orange bonsai? And I haven't, so here we are. So this is the blood orange right here. See, it's really skinny, so I think this is its second year of growth. And it's received one hard pruning right here. And since this is indoors, year round, I'm not worried that it's, fall. I'm not leaving it outside, so it'll definitely kick off some new branches and come back. You see right here? All right, so the main growth going up is actually coming out of the joint right in the crotch of another branch. And I think I want to keep the other branch, so I'm just going to remove, I'll leave a little bit of room for dieback. Boom. Got rid of that long, strong piece. And I want this branch to develop here. It's a pretty branch. Then this other one, I guess this would be considered the apex now. That has a relatively good thickness. You don't want like a really thick branch coming out of a thin trunk. It's never going to end well, so you might as well take care of it on the beginning. And then this thing divides. I'll leave it for now. So cool. So 3 totally different, completely and totally different types of citrus. You got your lemon, you got your orange, you got your blood orange, but also one that's like 7 years old. It's already bared fruit, and it's just recovering from an insect treatment or insect infestation. Then you have the one from a cutting, and you have the one from a seed. So hey, if you've always wanted to have some citrus and you're in a cold location, you can grow them indoors. I'm not necessarily promising you're going to get fruit, but why not do it? It's as easy as eating the piece of fruit, sticking a seed in some soil, and letting it grow. So we've got some preparation going on right now. October 2nd, there is a fall harvest festival here, autumn to y'all in Europe. And I'm going to be selling some of the white spruce trees from the tree farm, some extra pots, and trees from cuttings, things that really don't matter to me. Just kind of clean up around here and make some money in the meantime. So if you're in Northwest Connecticut, beginning of October, just shoot me a message either on YouTube, or I have Jarhead Bonsai on Instagram, and maybe we could hook up and have a conversation. So I'm Jared Paul, and from my family to yours, cheers.